Welcome to this explainer. Let's jump right in. We're talking PRINCE2 principles today, but we are absolutely zeroing in on mastering the fourth principle, manage by stages. If you're gearing up for your foundation or practitioner exams, or honestly, if you just want to stop your own projects from turning into total chaos, you're in the right place. Let's do this. Here is our roadmap for today. We'll hit the 7 core principles, do a deep dive into stage management, walk through a practical scenario, and then finish up by nailing some exam questions. Section 1, the 7 core principles. Okay, so at the absolute foundation of PRINCE2 are these 7 core principles. Think of them like the DNA of the project. And here is a massive salient point for your exams. Unless all 7 are applied, it's literally not a PRINCE2 project. No way around it. You can't just pick your favorites, it's the whole shebang or nothing. They all work together to create the conditions you need for success. So what are these 7 non-negotiables? We've got ensure continued business justification, learn from experience, define roles, responsibilities, and relationships, manage by stages, manage by exception, focus on products, and tailor to suit the project. It's a fantastic framework, but right now, we're putting blinders on and focusing entirely on number 4, manage by stages. We really need to understand how this behaves in the real world. Section 2, deep dive into stage management. The syllabus officially defines this as planning, monitoring, and controlling a project on a stage-by-stage basis, separated by project board decision points. But what does that actually mean for us? Well, it means a project isn't just one massive, chaotic sprint from day one to the finish line. Nope. It's deliberately sliced up into manageable chunks or stages with strict authorization gates in between. It basically stops a team from blowing through the entire budget before anyone actually checks their work. Now, look at this timeline because it highlights an absolutely crucial exam point you must memorize. Every single PRINCE2 project, literally no matter the size, must have a minimum of 2 stages. 2. You have to have an initiation stage up front to plan things out, and then at least one delivery stage where the actual work happens. You can't mash them together. You do the initiation, hit a decision point to get authorization from the board, and only then do you move into delivery. Section 3. A practical project scenario. Let's put this into a real-world context. Imagine you're the project manager, right? Your project executive comes up and demands a formal presentation of all the initiation documentation. And crucially, they want to see this before they authorize you to start the work of stage 2. Basically, they're saying, show me the blueprint before I give you the green light to pour the concrete. So why are they doing that? Well, the rationale, straight from the syllabus, hits the nail on the head. It says the focus on managing by stages ensures that the project is properly initiated before work starts on delivery of the outputs. So your executive isn't just drowning you in red tape, they are executing a textbook application of this principle. You have to initiate the project, which is stage 1, and get it approved before the real heavy lifting begins in stage 2. Section 4, nailing the exam questions. All right, let's see how this exact scenario looks on the test. The question asks, which principle is being applied when a project executive requests a formal presentation of initiation documentation before authorizing stage 2 work? It wants you to explicitly pinpoint which of the 7 principles is driving this behavior. Is it managing by exception, focusing on products? Let's break it down together. Let's use the process of elimination. Say options A and B mention manage by exception. We know that's wrong, right? Because managing by exception is all about setting tolerances, like time and cost limits, and only escalating when you cross those lines. Super efficient for senior management, sure, but it has absolutely nothing to do with needing to initiate a project before delivery. So scratch that as a non-example. What about option D? Learn from experience. Nope, we can ditch that one too. That principle is all about logging lessons from past projects so you don't make the exact same mistakes twice. If the executive had asked for a workshop to review old campaigns before starting, sure, that'd be it. But asking for initiation docs to authorize a new block of work, totally different ballgame. So, process of elimination brings us to the right answer, manage by stages. It's the only one that logically fits because this principle specifically dictates that you have to properly initiate the project before delivery work starts. That is exactly why the executive wanted that formal presentation before giving the go-ahead for stage 2. Grasping these hard boundaries between the principles is absolutely your key to passing the exam. To bring it all together, here is your exam must-know checklist. Burn these 4 salient points into your brain. 1. Projects are planned and controlled stage by stage. 2. You need a minimum of 2 stages, initiation and delivery. 3. Those stages are always separated by project board decision points. And 4, this whole thing ensures proper initiation happens before any delivery work kicks off. Have those locked down and you are golden for test day. I'm going to leave you with a final thought to chew on today as you step back into the real world. How could you apply this stage-by-stage control to bring some much-needed order to your next chaotic project? Think about it. Setting up clear decision points could save you time, money, and frankly, a ton of headaches. Keep that in mind and you won't just ace the exam, you'll be a drastically better project manager. Thanks for hanging out with me on this explainer and keep learning.